Contest of the evening. Entering the battle arena cage first, into the red corner. Make some noise for Tim Quinlan.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on to the 9th fight of the evening. I know, 9 fights. We give you all the best action here, and this is going to be another bantamweight, 135 pounds, 61 kilos sort of matchup. We've got Tim Quinlan from Kraken MMA. I love making some Kraken cracks, but I'm not going to at the moment because I was wearing their rash guard today, and I have to say, it's sweat activated. So it looks all gray, and then when you start sweating, boom, a Kraken comes out. And it's amazing. I know, it's like unbelievable, but it's great. Kraken MMA from Bedford. I'll be in Bedford actually on a training course on Thursday. I might pop in and maybe take a hiding from Mr. Tim Quinlan. But he's going to have his work coming out from, because we've got Tommy Skaugrim from Frontline Academy going to be his opposite dance partner today. There you go. There's some of them Kraken t-shirts. Look at them. Everybody loves them. And they've just got a really great work. So they used to be Rising Crane, and then they transitioned into being more of an MMA gym. They've got a new focus. They've got a great team behind them, and just a great group of guys that have come up through the ranks fighting over the last few years. And my lord, does he look like he's in great shape as Tim Quinlan. Great shape, good size, and quite big for the 61 kilo division.
Very, very talented fighter as well.
Another one who's going to have to find his corner. Oh, he's found it.
And his opponent entering the battle arena cage into the blue corner. Make some noise for Tommy Skaugrim.
Tommy Skaugrim, we've seen him fight before here on Frontline, here on Battle Arenas from Frontline. Very, very talented fighter, well-rounded skill set. This is going to be a real battle.
He was just so happy he wasn't fighting a Norwegian tonight. He's just happy to be coming here as the invading force, and he's going to try to lay it down. He was predicting a submission in round 2 when I spoke to him earlier today. Let's see if he can bring that to fruition.
I think it's going to be hard. We saw the skills of Quinlan. You know, he was a big underdog in his last fight and came through, and he really showed everyone just how good he is. He's a really well-rounded fighter. We know that all the frontline guys, especially Tommy Skaugrim, are very, very talented. But this is going to be a real battle of 2 of the top contenders here on Battle Arena. You know, if either of these guys end up on Cage Warriors in the UFC, it wouldn't be at all surprising. They're both so gifted at this sport. I heard a rumour, Steve, that you got your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Is that true?
Oh, you shouldn't pay attention to rumors, Chris. You gotta defend it.
Introducing first a fighter in the red corner, weighing 61.5 kilograms, representing Kraken MMA. Make some noise for Tim Quinlan. And his opponent fighter in the blue corner, weighing 61 kilograms, representing Frontline Academy. Make some noise for Tommy Skaugrim. And your referee judge, Mr. Paul Nichols.
So you got Quinlan in the red corner, Skaugrim in the blue. This is a fight a lot of people have been talking about on this card. Everyone's excited to see these 2 fighters face off. You know, very similar skill sets. Really good matchmaking here from James Price.
A little bit of tentativeness from Quinlan to step forward, but none from Tommy Skaugrim. He steams forward with the old 1-2-3.
That's one thing I will say about Quinlan. He has occasionally looked like a slow starter, but not today. Lightning fast hands. Telegraphing a bit from Skaugrim.
Just seems like a bit anxious to get something started as Skaugrim.
Oh, nice combination there. Skaugrim just leading with that left hook, and it's a little bit slow almost. Oh,
He gets
that
his
big
head
shot.
snapped back big time by the left hook of Quinlan.
That's what I saw from Quinlan last time, just this crisp striking in the pocket.
Yeah, when the heat's turned up, can you fight the fire?
I think Skaugrim's right eye has started swelling up. Quinlan controlling the center of the octagon can make all the difference. Oh, Quinlan shot but ended up on his back. Skaugrim shot but ended up on his back. But Skaugrim, we know he's got great jiu-jitsu off his back. Look, he's trying to tie up the arms, trying to set up a submission. He's actually looking for a triangle.
Looking to walk the knees up. Yep.
Yeah.
He's troubling him there with the hammer fists. Just trying to get Quinlan to reach back or make a mistake.
Quinlan did well there. He got his hand free. Now he's going to look to posture up. Look, standing, keeping that posture.
This is a great moment to try for these submissions because you're not necessarily as slippery as you'll be in the later rounds. You have a bit more up, and there's your rubber guard, Chris.
You do love a bit of rubber guard, Steve, if I remember right. But it's odd. You shouldn't do rubber guard now because you don't have the arm control. But he's actually going for kind of almost a teepee choke with the arms in. Oh, just playing high guard means you can control the arms. Very good jiu-jitsu there from Skaugrim.
Really leaning on the neck.
Yeah,
Quinlan
working high again.
Really riding those legs up. No, Quinlan's out. And just letting them up now.
Yeah, I think it's smart from Quinlan.
Definitely 30 seconds left in this first round now.
Skaugrim was being very active and very dangerous off his back in that jiu-jitsu position. Oh, excellent hook.
Yeah, every time he leads with that left hook, seems to be easy for Quinlan to just step back.
That's what we saw in Quinlan's last fight. It's just his lightning fast hands.
Again, gets his foot back and just puts it back down. The advantage in the striking definitely goes to Tim Quinlan right now.
Yeah.
I saw something that I didn't like at all from Skaugrim. The way he threw his right hand was almost just weird. It was just an odd one. It wasn't sneaky. It wasn't straightforward. It was nothing.
Yeah, a little bit labored.
So there's definitely a bit of a lag in Skaugrim's striking at the moment, and we're seeing that Tim Quinlan is going to just start settling into the striking more and more because he knows that he's established that he doesn't have a lot to worry about if he can keep it standing.
This is the thing, Quinlan, you know, he's not huge for the weight division, and he's got the scraggly beard and a slightly scruffy looking guy, and he's handsome as well. Don't want to insult him too much, but a scruffy handsome. And
ruggedly handsome.
Yeah, I think maybe, you know, just to look at the two fighters, you would underestimate Quinlan. And maybe in his last fight as well, people had the same thought. But he's so talented, so well-rounded, and his hands are so fast. And he clearly has power, because the couple of shots he landed, we got a big ratchet at Skaugard every time. But he's got to be wary of Skaugard's jiu-jitsu. So even off his back, he's very dangerous.
Here we go. Back in for round two, and it's all to play for. It's lightning quick, especially in these weight classes. You've got to pay attention to all the little details. And as they wade in again, it seems like Skaugrim's chin comes up, especially when he's in those exchanges. This is not where you want to be.
Yeah. But Skaugrim did land a nice hook. Quinlan landed a heavy jab, another heavy jab. Oh, nice. Quinlan trying to drag him, Skaugrim trying to drag him in for a leg lock, I think.
I don't think he's going to be having that.
No. We know those guys at front line definitely been training those leg locks, the modern game. Quinlan once again controlling the middle of the octagon, and it makes such a difference because Skaugrim's got nowhere to go behind him, so Quinlan can shut down the range whenever he wants. But if Skaugrim comes forward, Quinlan's got all that space behind him to move into.
That was a really heavy leg kick. Almost dragged the leg out of Skaugrim there.
Caught it again. High risk catching kicks, it was working well for Quinlan.
This might be a good fight for Jalali next. It's Quinlan.
Yeah.
Both two striking experts.
Good dance partner.
Ducks out really well to his right side there and comes back with the right hand.
Lovely
Head
right.
kick glances. Has him thinking. Oh, Skaugrim's face is absolutely busted up right now. He comes in on the grappling, looks to pull guard. Quinlan has none of it and lands a 1-2.
I don't think it's the worst strategy from Skaugrim because he was being very effective off his back.
Yeah, he's got to lead him in. Oh, and he lands a big right hand there.
Yeah.
Might have Quinlan thinking twice.
Well, that's what, because he started mixing up, and then Quinlan was worried about the takedown, which actually allowed Skaugrim to land the strikes. Oh, lovely right hook to the body from Quinlan.
Just seems to have more strings to his bow, does Quinlan, but he's seeing Skaugrim come on at the moment.
Quinlan's doing a great job of digging the body.
I'd like to see Skaugrim change levels again, try to come over top with that right hand. He's getting backed up. Hard to establish offense when you're on the back foot.
Yeah, if he wants to pull guard, he really needs to commit to the takedown. Force Quinlan to sprawl and then pull. Oh, Skaugrim landed a nice little 1-2-3 combination.
Finishes with the leg kick. Very technical there. I'm liking how he's throwing his right hand. He seems to have fixed it between rounds.
Oh, nice right from Quinlan. Oh, another combination.
Comes to the body and then comes up top. Really nice round there.
Yeah, Quinlan's getting comfortable with his strikes now. You know, the first round,
And he's shaking off Skaugrim's power, right? So he's got very little to worry about there in the pocket.
Yeah. The first round he was effective, but it was basically 1-2s, very simple striking. But now we're seeing him really mix it up. He's, body, head, and then adding kick on the end. Kind of Dwayne Banlow style combinations, changing levels, ripping in between, and that's what we want to see. We want to see that technique from Quinlan, but also the improvement between fights. He needs to show James Price and the team at Battle Arena, I should be fighting for the titles, and then, he's clearly got the talent that he can then take it to the pro ranks and start taking pro fights, I think. But he's still got to get through.
Yeah, but he's got to finish this off, and he's got to show something in terms of finishing power. Can he get it to that point of finishing? Because right now it's been fairly even though he's dominating the stand-up. It's time for him to really turn it on and try to get that finish.
Can he do a Duncan Jalali? Suddenly become a knockout machine.
Hopefully. Let's see if it happens. He's definitely got the skills to do so, but does he have the power?
It's hard in this weight division, but Quinlan is sitting down on his shots a little bit more now. He's trying to put them away, I think.
Always dangerous, Tommy Skaugrim.
Yeah, nice leg kick.
Doubles up with a leg kick, nice, I like that.
Quinlan does have a habit of trying to catch that kick. If I was Skaugrim, I'd be looking to maybe feint the kick and then come up top.
Ooh. Chin to chin there. Right hand comes forward.
Drags him down. Not the worst strategy.
He's back up.
Oh, the right hand landed right on Quinlan's chin. I think Quinlan was a little bit stung by that one.
I like that. Skaugrim sees it and he comes forward, hands down, inviting a brawl. Gotta say it, Skaugrim's a bit more crisp in this third round than he was in the first, but he gets his head knocked back for his trouble off the right hand from Quinlan.
I think Quinlan's very nervous of the takedown. Skaugrim start faking the takedown to come over the top. He might better get some of these strikes going.
Time is ticking down here with a minute and a half left. Minute 20, pardon me.
Nice kick on the end from Skaugrim. Oh, Quinlan lands a big shot.
Maybe 5 knees, and both fighters' faces have it all written all over them.
Yeah, I felt like Quinlan won the first 2 rounds quite convincingly, but round 3 is a lot closer. Well, he's going to try and jump guard again. Hooks the leg. De La Riva is not the guard to play in an MMA fight.
Certainly one with no heel hooks allowed.
I like Skaugrim trying to mix it up, though. I think that's important.
I want to see an Imanari roll or something. There we go.
Steve, I think you're going to go and do an interview after this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I decided that you're the interviewer because I just make everyone look really short. And I feel bad about
that works. I'll make everybody look very tall. Tim Quinlan still steaming forward. Oh, big right hand lands. That's going to be in the mind of the judges.
Quinlan.
And he follows it up with another.
Brawl at the end. Rock'em sock'em robots.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now we have to go to the judges' scorecards for the third round that just has you asking, why is there not 2 more?
Skaugrim with a comeback in round 3. I thought he was pretty much out of it, but for me, Quinlan definitely 1 and 2, and then who knows who won round 3. I mean, there's a good chance you give Quinlan round 3 based off the Skaugrim trying to get the takedown and pull guard and failing and eating some shots. Kind of looks a bit more control for Quinlan. Amazing fight. That was great. Good action.
Very good back and forth. A little bit on the ground there, but not too much for the layman, and some excellent kicks and punches. A tail of right hands, really. And I'll see you guys in the interview booth in a moment with the winner.
Skaugrim seems to think he might have done enough to get the decision. It's in the judges' hands now.
Ladies and gents, make some noise. What a great contest that was. So after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. And they have it for the fighter in the red corner, Tim Quinlan. And please make some noise for your runner-up, Tommy Skaugrim.
I'm here with your winner, Tim Quinlan from Kraken MMA. Tim, what an amazing first 2 rounds. You really had him on his bicycle running away from you. What was the difference there between you and Tommy Skaugrim in those first 2 rounds for you to be so dominant?
I just felt a little bit more comfortable. I felt he was a bit too relaxed, and I knew I could set the pace a bit more, you know, land those clean shots. He was good at the leg kicks and shooting for the takedown. Once he landed it once, it weren't going to happen again. I thought, you know, I'm not letting him do that to me again. And just thought I'd hit him with those combos, stay composed the whole time, and I stuck to the game plan. That was the main thing.
You definitely stayed composed that entire time. It was really an excellent, very professional sort of performance. In the third round, he started to try to turn the tide a bit. He was coming forward with more right hands. He actually landed some right hands that looked very good. Obviously, your nose is bloodied. Was there anything there that kind of surprised you? Were you really trying for the finish there in the third? What happened there?
Yeah, he hit me with some good shots, not like hard shots, but nothing I haven't felt before. And he just changed his game plan, and I was able to adapt in time, and that was how it went. He definitely, he's a good fighter, and I come out here for war, and he gave me a war, and I'm really glad it went this way. So I had a great fight.
I'm really pleased to have watched you fight, Tim. It was absolutely excellent, and you really put an exclamation mark on it with those right hands at the end. Who do you want to fight next? When can we see you again?
As soon as I get that title shot, I'm coming for that title. So whenever I can get that, that's what I want.
Tim Quinlan's putting you all on notice. Let's put a belt around his waist. Let's get him in the fight. And let's go back to the action here at Battle Arena 67.